Hello, hello. It's Deanna Nichols, Doterra Blue Diamond here with our weekly essential oils are not magic beans. And if you are watching the replay, please hit the subscribe button below because you're going to get lots of great content and you'll be notified whenever we post something new. We don't just talk about essential oils here on the YouTube channel. We talk about lots of things related to health and wellness. We talk about financial wellness, spiritual wellness. So there's going to be lots of content that you'll be interested in here. If you're watching Magic Beans, we have an entire playlist of Magic Beans, and that is just various topics about how to use the basic essential oils to get the results you're looking for in your health. And tonight we're going to be joined by a platinum leader on my team, Robyn Atticks from Pennsylvania. And we're going to be talking about how Doterra helps you be prepared and ready for anything, really. Like just about anything that can happen, there's an oil for that. And so we're going to talk to you tonight about the top 10 oils that is if the internet cooperates. We're going to talk about the top 10 oils that every home needs. And we are actually going to show you how you can get some really cool stuff for free. So don't forget to stick around to the very end. It's only 30 minutes. It's less time than it takes to watch an episode of This Is Us. Okay, so we're going to tell you how you can get this really awesome diffuser. I'm really excited about it because it is something that you can use in your car. And the Lord knows we all need to be diffusing essential oils in our car because that's where a lot of us have a lot of frustration and, shall we say, rage that happens. And so we're going to be able to plug this in your car, and you've got a USB cable, and you also have the good old-fashioned cigarette lighter adapter. But you don't have to use it in your car. You can plug it into the USB in your computer. You can use this at your office. And the cool thing is it comes with 3 bottles of exclusive oils like kumquat, which I really like to say. It's really fun. That you can't buy, and they're really, really good for helping with emotions. So this is really super, super cute. You can't buy this either, and you can get it for free. And that goes for people who are not yet Doterra members and also for Doterra members. So we're going to explain that. You can see how Robyn's got 2 diffusers going because technically, if you get started with the starter kit that we're talking about, you will get 2 diffusers. You'll get the pedal that she's showing there, and that one's really better for a larger space. And then this is perfect for a small room or your car. And so you can see those 2 bad boys going in there. She's very serious about diffusing. She's got two diffusers going side by side. So the other thing is we're going to do some giveaways tonight. So we have some super, super cute essential oil roller remedies. This one's called Dear 3 a.m. We've got to stop meeting like this. So we've got some really fun ones like that we're going to give away. We're going to give away 2. One is for people who are brand new to our group here that are not Doterra members. You're not a Doterra member. You don't have a Doterra account. You can comment and say, I'm a guest and I was invited by, and then tag the person who invited you so we know who they are and they can find you and track you down and stalk you. No, I'm just kidding. We won't do that part. But so they can see that you were here. And then the other group of people that can win are people who have recently joined the Oil Shares family. So if you recently signed up with your Essential Oil Starter Kit this month in October or the last 30 days, and you're part of this team, the Oil Shares team, then you can comment, I am a newbie and I was enrolled by, and then tag your enroller. And we will enter you in a drawing. We'll reach out to you through a private message if you're the winner and help you to claim your prize. But we can't read minds, so you have to say that you're a guest or newbie in order to enter. All right, now, Robyn, if there is any possible way for you to come in closer because you're so small on the little square that it's going to be hard to see you. So like if your face is like taking up most of the square, that's actually kind of awesome for us because we want to see your smiling face. So while we're talking, if Robyn, what should be our magic word tonight, Robyn? That if you say this word, they should hit their heart button or something. What is going to be our magic word for tonight? What do you
Ready
think?
for anything?
So if you say the catchphrase, Ready for anything. Which emoticon should we use? Should we use the thumbs up? Should we use the laughing emoticon? Which one should we use?
I think we should use the emoticon.
Oh, wow. That's so true. That's a good one. Okay, so you know how there's a little, you can scroll over and then you can give us hearts and all of that while we're talking. If we say the catchphrase ready for anything, then you can hit the button, like just like that, like somebody just did. And it won't do anything for you. It'll just make us feel really happy. So, all right. And then feel free to ask your questions, share your comments. Welcome, Jennifer. Jennifer's a newbie enrolled by Chena Anderson. Thank you so much for being here.
Yay!
Lisa and Bruce are newbies enrolled by Nikki Jones. I love this. You guys got it. You guys are like the smartest group that we've had in a while. All right, Robyn. So Robyn's going to share with us about the oils. I'm going to interrupt her a lot because it's really fun to do and ask her other questions and throw her off her game because, you know, that's how I entertain myself and others. But for the most part, we're going to let Robyn take it away and share with us about how she's ready for anything with doTERRA.
All right. Well, I got really excited when I was asked to speak about this because it's one of my favorite things. There's like this whole song like ready for anything, and it's so true. So when you start with, especially with the Home Essentials kit, which is a great discounted starter kit, which Deanna was talking about, you get the car diffuser and those great 3 limited edition oils. When you start with that Home Essentials kit, you get the top 10 oils. And what that means is basically they're going to cover anything that you need to basically be ready for anything. So without further ado, I'm going to explain what comes in this kit. Now, when you buy the kit, we already talked about this wonderful diffuser, and I do love to over diffuse. In fact, right now in my home, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 diffusers, 3 downstairs and 3 upstairs, because I want to be ready for anything, no matter what room that I'm in, right? Do you know when you diffuse that it's not just smelling good, okay? It's not just a non-toxic way to make your house smell good, but it also kills all the airborne pathogens in the air, making your air healthier to breathe in. Also, when you diffuse, that aroma that you're breathing in, again, doesn't just make you feel happy because you know you're ready for anything, and it doesn't just make you feel happy because your house smells good, but it also actually causes neat little things to happen in your brain that cause your body to react in certain ways. Like it can make your body relax. It can make your body get energized. So if you want to be ready for anything, when you go to bed at night, about 20 minutes before you go to bed, you would want to diffuse something like lavender, which comes in the Home Essential Kit. It's one of your top 10 oils. This is it's so relaxing. If you guys have this at home, you should grab it right now, your little sample, whatever you have, and get ready for tonight, ready for anything, ready for tonight, because it's late, right? It's 9:07. You're probably watching this in your PJs if you're lucky. And anyway, you want to diffuse something like this. What it's going to do is it's going to start making you feel relaxed. You're going to feel things shutting down, meaning your brain, you know, it'll help calm you so that you're not thinking about all the things that you did that day, things like that. So that's the one thing. The other thing is in the morning when I wake up, I like to diffuse something like peppermint. And the reason I love peppermint, again, all these that I'm going to go over come in your Home Essential Kit. The one that you get, all the freebies. Do you know it's 4 freebies, guys? 4. Car diffuser and 3 awesome oils. So 4 free in your already discounted kit. So this is peppermint. Now, if you have peppermint, just take a big whiff. I like to close my eyes when you take a whiff because sometimes it can make your eyes water because it's so strong. And the cool thing about this being so strong, it's rejuvenating and it wakes you up. It tells your brain it's time to start your day. It's time to think. So again, it's really nice to have this. I like to diffuse this in my kitchen in the morning because I don't know about you, but that's the first place that I go to start my day is my kitchen. So that's that. Sometimes if I'm feeling under the weather, I like to diffuse a special doTERRA proprietary blend called On Guard. This is amazing. This is super antiviral and it'll get rid of any yuckies that could be going around. As soon as I feel myself feeling under the weather, I put a couple drops of this in my diffuser and I start inhaling the aromas. I also like to take a drop of this internally. You can put this in a veggie cap, or if you're really brave, you can put it in your water and chug it down. It is strong, but it works. So you get scratchiness or uncomfortable feelings, this is what you go to. Guys, I've been doing this almost 5 years with my family, and every time I start to feel under the weather, I know I'm ready for anything because I got my On Guard. And it rarely, if it doesn't like stop the thing happening in its tracks, it rarely lasts longer than 24 hours. Everybody in the house needs to have this.
Yep. And by the way, we have a whole line of On Guard products. So the On Guard oil comes in this kit, but like we have a ton of On Guard stuff. So if you're new and you already have your kit, you should know that we have On Guard hand sanitizing spray that you can clean surfaces. And I love to take this when I travel so I can spray the remotes and the phone in the hotel and the door knobs and the toilet and pretty much everything.
And I just gotta say something about that. I just learned at our last class we just taught that it protects the acid barrier on your hands. And what that means is when you're using those toxic ones, you know, the ones with all the fragrance and all the other ingredients that you can't really read, when you pump that out, you're not ready for anything because you might kill all your germs on your hands at that moment. But the second you touch anything else, you are vulnerable. On Guard stuff makes you ready for anything.
That's right.
Okay, so another thing I like to do when I'm feeling under the weather, a lot of times under the weather stuff makes things happen in your eyes and your nose and maybe in your lungs that you don't really like, right? Well, doTERRA in their brilliant Home Essentials Starter Kit, top 10 oils, gives us the Breathe, which is another doTERRA proprietary blend. It's called the Respiratory Blend. When you crack this baby open, oh, it smells so good. It has the peppermint in it, which opens you up. It also has cardamom, which is really great for lung support. So anytime you're feeling like you can't breathe, hey, isn't that brilliant? Like, you don't have to know a lot. It doesn't take a rocket scientist or anybody with a major degree. If you can't breathe, guess which one to use? Anyway, that's a great one to diffuse too. By the way, it's not just for when you're feeling under the weather. This stuff is great to diffuse at nighttime because it helps people stop snoring. So if you have one of those people in your life, try to use Breathe in your diffuser and see if it works. Works for a lot of people.
It's also very cooling, and a lot of people, like before they work out, I like to use Breathe because it helps to open up my airway so I get better oxygen, but it also keeps me cooler because I hate when I'm working out and exercising and I get all hot and yucky. And so this keeps my body temperature cool. And so if you're like that, if that's one of the, that's one of the top two biggest deterrents for me to exercise is that I get all hot and sweaty. So Breathe will really help with that. And if your skin is sensitive, you can add some coconut oil or just put it on the bottom of your feet. It still works just fine right there and it's still gonna cool you down. It's awesome. I love it.
So we're talking a lot about diffusing today because, you know, I absolutely love to diffuse, but you're right. When you want to when you put these essential oils on your skin, almost all the time, I like to use a carrier oil. And so doTERRA provides this wonderful carrier oil called fractionated coconut oil. And it's really simple to use. I don't have it right here, but there it is. You just put a couple drops in the palm of your hand. You open up, take a couple drops of your oil. There you go. Rub it around, and then you can rub it on your chest. You know, you can rub it on the back of your neck. You know, your lymph nodes are right here. If you're having any discomfort there, you can rub it there. One of the things that the fractionated coconut oil does is not only make it be more sensitive for your skin, but it also helps you get it on a larger portion of your body, and it also keeps it there longer. So it has a longer penetration time on your skin. So it works longer. All right, so we talked about Breathe. We talked about peppermint. We talked about lavender. And guys, this is just scratching the surface. If this gets you excited, Oh my word. I could spend a half an hour on every single one of these, and it's that exciting. I love being ready for
Mhm.
anything with my oils. Okay, so, oh, one of the things I love to do is use my lemon. Okay, I always love to put lemon in my water before I knew about doTERRA. Do you know that one of these has the equivalent of like 45 lemons? Oh, and by the way, when we do lemons in our water, we generally squeeze the juice, okay? This isn't made from the juice. This is not juice. This isn't lemon juice. This is lemon rind, okay? How many of us eat the lemon rind? No, we usually throw that part out, right? Besides the fact that we have to buy organic lemons because lemons generally are the ones that are sprayed the heaviest. So this is such a healthier option. So what I like to do is I take my handy dandy little water and I just put 1 or 2 drops of lemon, swish it around a little bit, and it's so refreshing. I barely ever drink water without my lemon anymore. How about you, Deanna?
No, I don't leave the house without a couple of different citrus oils. And that's another reason I'm excited we get 3 citrus oils free this month because now I have a big variety and I always have one in my purse. I always have one. I have like 10 of them by the water filter in the kitchen.
Yeah,
I just always keep one with me in my vehicle because, yeah, I mean, and my little 4-year-old son has been drinking the citrus oils in his water since he was 2. So he doesn't
yeah,
even know what to do if there's not citrus in his water.
yeah.
So
They're
that's
like,
just a
my kids are
really,
like,
really important.
Mom, why does this water taste funny? You don't have lemon in it.
Exactly.
And the nice thing
Exactly.
about
And so
lemon is it doesn't just make your water taste good. It's very detoxifying to your system. It clings to the petrochemicals that are in your system from
Mhm.
the things that we take in. Even if we try hard, we're still eating them. They're in the air, you know. Um, so they take what it does is it attaches to them, and then we get to flush them out. So everybody needs doTERRA lemon essential oil, which comes
Yeah,
in
and
how
it's really
essential
high
is it?
in antioxidants too. So like most of us aren't sitting around eating a ton of like pomegranates and spinach and whatever, but citrus oils are really high in antioxidants, and so that's just a really good daily health habit to be putting that in everyone's water so that our cells are protected and they
Yeah,
don't get damaged. And then when we're exposed to bad things like cooties and other things in the air, they can't get us because our cells are really strong and impermeable, and that's what that does. So it needs to be something we do daily throughout
mm-hmm.
the day. Like a grown person should be somewhere like 10 to 15 drops if they're drinking enough water. So
Yeah.
it's a very, very, it's the best health habit besides eating healthy that I've ever developed in my life.
And it's that's the other thing. Like when we talk about being ready for anything, when you get into the doTERRA healthy lifestyle and you start incorporating these essential oils when life happens, because what we're talking about here is life happening. Everybody needs to
Mhm.
rest well. Everybody needs to have their bodies detoxed and their cells protected. Everybody needs to be able to breathe well, right? Everybody needs to, what else did I talk about? Everybody needs to be able to open up if they can't, they can't breathe and they need to cool down or whatever. So these are everyday things that all of us as human beings come across. If we have the home essential kit, we are literally ready for anything. And as we incorporate these things into our lives, you're going to find out, like we all have, that's been doing this for a while, you just don't get sick anymore. Your
Yeah.
body's well. So it's really
Yeah.
exciting. Um, okay, so another one I like to talk about is oregano. And oregano is super duper strong. It's like, I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but it's really, really strong. So like when you feel like you're getting something that needs that extra power punch, you want to take some of this. And I believe that oregano works best when you get that thing, maybe the respiratory issue turned into a bigger, gunkier thing. What you want to
Mhm.
do is you want to put this in a veggie cap. I don't recommend trying to brave this out and just chugging it.
Dude,
You can, but
dude.
it's really, really, really strong. So what I would recommend is just taking a drop or 2 of this, putting in a veggie cap, and taking it maybe 3 times a day, and it really works. With little
Yeah.
ones, this also comes in a touch. Now that doesn't come in the home essential kit, but you can get a roller ball. You can get empty roller balls like that, and you can make up your own, which is just 1/3 of this oregano, fill the rest up with your fractionated coconut oil, and then you have something that's good for children. And what you know what you do with this? You put this on the bottom of their feet. So I love to use this. A lot of times, um, people take things as preventatives, like after they get their teeth done, or, you know, I don't like to take those things that could build up in my body or in my children's bodies, just as preventative, just in case. I like to keep those special things for the special times, if you catch my drift. So, you know, when my son had some dental work done, as our preventative, we used this on the bottom of his feet, and nothing happened. So that's that. Melaleuca, this is awesome. I mean, pretty much what I use Melaleuca for is ears and skin. So that's what I use Melaleuca for. So if I get it cut, I like to use Melaleuca disinfectant. If I start feeling something funky happening in my ears, I like to rub Melaleuca all around here with the fractionated coconut oil. This stuff is amazing for zits. I mean, do you guys see my face? Now, before this, if I, you know, every once in a while, I never had like a real acne problem, but every once in a while, around that certain time of the month, I'd always get one, you know, somewhere on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, you know that little itchy feeling that you get right before it comes out? If you just take this and put it right where it comes out, I mean, 1 or 2 times, it doesn't come out, guys. You gotta use this stuff. This stuff is amazing. It's awesome.
Melaleuca, the other thing is Melaleuca and lavender are really good together for not just for skin stuff, like if you get cuts and scrapes, but burns, because Melaleuca will cool the temperature of your tissue down really fast. But it also for the ears, and like all of you moms that have teething babies, we used to take just a little bit on the tip of our finger of each oil, lavender and Melaleuca, and go behind the ear and along the jawline every time we would change diaper, because it helps with like draining, but it also helps with soothing. And Melaleuca, a lot of people don't know, but it helps with soothing the nerves too.
Oh.
And so it works so well for teething babies. Like once you learn to do that habit, it will save you so much drama. Like my kid would get so dramatic when his ears and his teeth were bothering him because he was cutting teeth. And that just ended when we started that. Just little, so you weren't even getting a full drop because they're so little, just on your little fingertip behind their ear, and it's totally safe because these are Melaleuca and lavender are totally fine to be used undiluted. If you want to dilute, you can, but they don't have to be. They're oils that can be used neat or undiluted.
And again, think about all these different ways that we're being ready for anything, right? Anything. So, you know, it would be kind of cool if you guys would post some things below that you would like to be ready for. That would be kind of fun to answer those questions.
Yeah.
So another one that we have that helps you be ready for anything is Deep Blue. Deep Blue is one of my absolute favorite oils. It's for anything, aches and pains, muscle support, joint support, bone support. You know, if you want to be ready for anything that comes your way, I mean, how many of us hasn't stubbed our toe, right? Well, when you have Deep Blue, I mean, you're just like, thank you, God, I have Deep Blue. You know, I have a gymnast and I have a football player. We need Deep Blue in our lives. We're ready for anything that comes our way, even with sports. Deep Blue helps with when I have tension in my shoulders and I can't sleep because I'm tense. I love to rub this on my back. The other thing is menstrual cramps. If you have any of that, like all these things, you could be ready for anything. You rub these on your back, you rub it on your over your where your uterus is, and it really takes that edge off. Just not last night, but the night before, I was having like a really weird sciatica. I don't even get pains like that, but for whatever reason, I don't know if well, you know what, I really cleaned my house. It needed it. And so my deep, I was like, oh my gosh, I said, honey, please rub my back with Deep Blue. And he did, and I slept wonderful. And not only that, but like, I know I kind of tossed and turned, maybe, no, I wasn't awake, but like it came to a little bit, like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I could still feel it working. Guys, Deep Blue works, and it works well. So anyway, it does come in a rub. That doesn't come in your kit, but it does come in a rub, and it also comes in a touch. It's already pre-diluted, but you got to be ready for anything with the Deep Blue. Then we have the Digest Zen. Digest Zen is a must-have. Again, it's about digestion. It's called, oh, it doesn't have it on here. It's called the Digestive Blend. There she goes. And so this is really nice for any kind of stomach issues. It also helps with if you're in the car and your kids get car sick. All I have to do is have Amara, my daughter, smell it, and she pretty much, her car sickness just goes away. Again, ready for anything. You're ready for road trips. You're ready for if you ate a spicy food. You're ready if you get that bug that comes around that you don't want. You can be ready for anything. So, and then last but not least, we have Balance. And Balance is called the Grounding Blend. I love Balance. It just is great for any kind of, well, it's grounding. So what happens when you're not grounded, right? You're feeling anxious, stressed out. You're not feeling like yourself. So that happens to everybody, right? So we need to be ready for anything and have our Balance on hand. I rarely leave the house without my Balance. And when I do, I'm sorry. So that's our last one that we have to go over
Robyn,
today. But again,
did you happen to mention frankincense at all? I can't remember.
the best. Well, you want to talk about the king of all oils? I forgot about that one.
Sure. Yeah, we can't skip frankincense. Frankincense is my fave. And what's really cool is like this is kind of a pricey oil because it's so precious and does so much. But when you get your starter kit, it comes with it. So that's like the best deal you're ever going to get on frankincense.
Yeah.
And this is one that I really recommend everybody use every single day. And how I like to use it is I like to just take it under my tongue, a couple drops. I do that morning and night. And it helps my brain to stay working like it should, which then in turn keeps my emotions in check, my hormones working like they are supposed to. It helps me sleep properly. It helps my inflammatory responses to be normal and not
It's an
exaggerated. So I'm
amazing
not
oil. I can't believe I
like,
forgot frankincense.
oh, it's okay. Like it gave me a chance to talk about it. I love to talk about frankincense. And
I
so
put
like
frankincense
really,
on my children every day. Put it on the
yeah,
brain stems.
exactly. My son is 4.5. He's had frankincense every day of his life since he was 10 minutes old.
That's
He's
amazing.
gotten it. We used to do it on the back of his neck, and then he decided when he was 4 that he was ready to put a drop. He likes it on his tongue, not under his tongue.
Okay.
That's how he likes it. And he does that. And I can tell if we forgot to do his frankincense that day because
Yeah.
he's just not quite as compliant with, just everyday things. And his emotions get kind of like mine do if I skip it, like I
Right.
have to have that to get by. So that's just part of our daily ritual at our house. Like everyone does frankincense, everyone drinks lemon, everyone
Yep.
uses On Guard, and everyone uses Balance. Like we just need
Yes.
that to be at our best.
Yes. So I love to talk about the fact that when you buy a home essentials kit, we at our teams like to purchase this book for you or a book like it because it's a reference book. When you join by getting your own wholesale account, not only do you get the top 10 oils, both of these awesome diffusers, and those 3 amazing citrus oils, you also get a community of people that are going to surround you, and we're going to help you out as much as you want helped. We're going to help you answer your questions. We're going to give you the tools that you need to be able to find the answers so that you could be ready for anything in your life. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about tonight. And thank you so much, Deanna, for letting me share.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. And a lot of people were saying like how enthusiastic Robyn is. Like this is what happens when you use peppermint every day. This is you get Robyn. So if you want to be excited and energetic, then you need to add some peppermint to your regimen. But Robin's right. Like, I know one of the things that people seem to get a little nervous about is when they hear like, oh, I'm enrolling in something, I'm getting a membership. Those words used to freak me out. Even when I was talking to my friends and I knew they needed the oils in their life and I knew that the best deal was to get a kit, I was scared to use the words membership and enroll because I thought like, oh my gosh, it's like they're making some kind of commitment and
Yeah.
they may not be ready. Well, I can tell you that this month is going to be my 8 year. Is that right? Is this is 2018? So my
Yep.
7 year anniversary in DoTerra, and I have never once regretted the fact that when I had a chance, I got the top 10 oils and I got my starter kit,
Yeah.
but I also got my membership because I've gotten so much free stuff from being a DoTerra member. They give you 10 to 30% back on every one of your orders in the future after your enrollment kit, free shipping rewards. They have lots of really cool deals for us. So if you're already a member, you can do the loyalty rewards order this month and still get that same freebie that the newbies can get. You can
Right.
get this diffuser and the 3 citrus oils. If you order by tomorrow, you also get another 15 milliliter lemon. So that's for the current members. So, I mean, we do stuff like, I know it's kind of like how sometimes whenever you have like cable and you see on TV that they're offering a special deal to people that are just now signing up for cable, and you're thinking like, well, I've had these people as my cable provider for 3 years. What do I get free? Well, doTERRA gives free more and more and more free stuff to our members. So I've never once regretted it. Nobody ever made me sell anything. No one ever said I
No.
had to order every month or I was going to lose my membership. Nothing like that. None of the tricks and all of the treats. Okay.
It's, I always say
And
it's
so
all
I
good
feel
and there's
really
no bad.
confident. Say it again.
I said I always tell people it's really all good and there's really no negative.
Yeah. There's really not. And the cool and Robin already mentioned like it comes with all these people that just want to help you. They want to make sure you don't like mess up and stick oregano in your eyeball, and they want to make sure that you know that when you're not feeling well that you can catch it right away and start using oils and you can be feeling like good as new in 24 hours. Like we want you to have all the help. And when you buy really bad oils, like 80% of oils are adulterated, meaning they're not good. They're not even, some of them are not even safe to be used. Um,
Right.
and so we want to make sure you're not just buying any old oils, you're buying the best oils, but then they also come with people. So when you do buy these less, inferior oils on Amazon or at the store, they don't come with all these thousands of people in the community that want to help you have success with your oils. And so, plus on our team, we get you the book. I mean, we give you so many tools to help you get started. We even can help you, like if you have a major goal you want to work on with your health, we can sit down with you and give you a 90-day plan and help you figure out what to do for the
Mm-hmm.
next 90 days. You can change your whole course of your health in 90 days. You really can.
Yeah.
And so we're here to support you. You're not doing this by yourself. We're not going to ghost you. I've got all these Halloween jokes now. We're gonna support you the whole way and make sure that you feel really confident. So before we end this, which we're doing right now, I want to tell you the best person to help you get started on your doTERRA path is the person who invited you to watch this video tonight. They cared about you enough to invite you here. They're going to help you get started, or they're going to point you to the person who can. So make sure you reach out and ask them, okay, I got it. I need the top 10 oils. I want to get the free stuff. How do I get started? If you don't have a person and you just stumbled on my page, please send me a private message. We'll get right back to you very quickly and make sure that we get you on the right path. And then if you just recently in the last 30 days joined our team, the Oil Shares team, please comment and let us know so we can enter you in the drawing. And if you're a first-time guest that doesn't have a membership, please say that you're a guest and tag the person that invited you before we stop talking so you can be entered to win a really awesome roller bottle remedy. Thank you so much to Robyn. Robyn is one of my dearest friends, one of my leaders and colleagues. It's just so much fun, as you can imagine, just from meeting her for the last 30 minutes. Lots of fun to work with her, and she's really passionate about helping people in their wellness journey. So, Robyn, thank you so much for your time. Thank you to everyone who has been here participating. If we didn't answer your question, I promise to go back through. Robyn, you can go back through too and look and see if there's any questions she can answer. We'll make sure you get your answer, and we'll see you back here next Sunday night for another 30 minutes of essential oils are not magic beans, but they can change your life. So thank you for being here. Have a great night. Have a great week.